What's up everyone? Today we're going to be talking about the Tein Advanced Z coilovers for the Mark 1 MX5. So I've had these on the car for probably 6 to 8 months, actually nearly a year now. I was going to make this video, actually an install video, a year ago, but actually going through the process of installing these was an absolute pain, and I started filming a bit and I'll chuck some footage up while I'm talking about it at the moment. But yeah, for the install, thought, you know, easy, nice little fun video to make. Yeah, it wasn't. A few issues, nothing with the actual coilovers themselves. It was all either me or the car fighting back. But today, I've had them on, they're running beautifully. We're going to talk about them, talk about my experiences of them, see what they're like. Can't really give you a track example yet because the track day we were meant to go on about 3 weeks ago obviously got cancelled because of COVID. So I can let you know about that on the track day. But now we're talking about the Advanced Z. So what they actually like. Well, first of all, you can see what they look like. Build quality of them is really, really good. I picked these up second hand, but the person I brought them from had it on a Mark II and destroyed the threads at the top, so I had to re-thread them. But that's why I got them for a very decent price, so I'm not going to complain too much there, and I knew that when I purchased them. So, yeah, I'll throw some photos up of what the car looks like at the height I've got it at. I can go probably another inch lower. As you can see, we can go a bit lower. But I don't really want to go much lower. I'll tell you the reason why I don't want to go much lower is the car's already very low, and if I go even lower, I'm going to be scraping. Yeah, I don't have perfect fitment, but I'm not after that. I want it to be trackability and actual fun drivability, and if I'm super low, I'm going to be scraping. Also didn't want to roll any of these, more for just not trusting myself, and I like the 7 inches, 7-inch alloys anyway, just there. So yeah, how to adjust them. So if you've never watched a video about how coilovers and everything go in, or how they work, you've got 2 little collars down here. With these collars, you've got some C-clamps, little spanners. They come off, and then you basically break them, and the lower you put this, the lower the car sits. The Advanced Z, which is what these are the middle bracket. You have the Basis, which doesn't have dampening. You have the Advanced Z that has dampening, and then you have, I can't remember the other one, but I'll throw the name up now, which allows you to adjust height and spring rate separately. So if you want to go super low, I'd advise getting this one so you can adjust the preload of the spring. So I'd advise getting the top tier because you can adjust the preload of the spring and also how high or low it actually sits within the car. But these you can adjust the dampening, which is what I wanted for track and stuff, so I can make it a bit stiffer. But these are actually nice and comfortable to drive in, so any long journeys and stuff are actually, yeah, very, very nice. One thing, we'll go over the rear first and then I'll do the front, but when doing the rear, what often happens, unfortunately, is this bolt down here, yeah, on the inside, breaks off. So that's what happened on that side. So we'll just quickly shoot over now. So hopefully you can see, it's still here. You see I've had to cut that massive chunk of metal away. That's because the bolt on the inside snapped off. So I had to cut it away. I've thrown some paint on it to clean it up a bit. Yeah, so I've had to sort of clean that away, and then you basically stuck a screwdriver and a spanner up there to loosen it off. Other than that, the other hard part is on the boot in these, is getting it past the fuel lines on the other side. But you will get there eventually. Again, more footage will be playing as I'm talking through. Yeah, I'm very happy with how they sit and how they perform. If you're looking at putting coilovers on for racing and stuff, I hear a lot of people go for the Meister R's. They are very good, but they're a lot more expensive, so it depends on where you're looking at price range. If you are wanting to pick some of these up, head over to Form 7 Performance, link will be in the description. There's also a discount code there as well, so use that if you want. And you can pick some of these up a bit cheaper. So, yeah, look. But yeah, I like the green on them. Again, the Advanced Z's made by Tein, they're really good quality. I'd always try and recommend going for a known brand if you're looking at coilovers. The last thing you want is like max speed and rods and stuff like that, because they're just not good quality. Probably alright for your little drifty boy or something like that, or you just want a car that you're not really bothered about, but Tein, Meister, KW, sort of what I'd really recommend. But I really like the Tein Advanced Zs. Let's go to the front and we'll talk about why it took so long to get these on, and probably why I've just not been bothered to make this video. And F by Magic, we're at the front of the car. So yeah, these are the fronts. Again, same thing, adjust these, you can drop it down a bit lower if you want it. They don't go massively low, I 100% agree, but I think it's just right. Like, the height I've got it at is pretty perfect for drivability, in my opinion, obviously, of course. So the biggest issue when doing any of these, and you've probably seen videos on it, is getting this bolt out. This is the long bolt. It goes right the way from this point here, behind the plastic shroud, to this point here, and it slides across. It's just the right length to fit out under there. However, it's an absolute pain to do, and it's why the whole project took a lot longer. Instead of doing it in about 4 or 5 hours, which I thought was going to be the plan, one side, which was the other side to this, just did not want to come out, so I had to end up heating it right the way through and then cooling it down and then swapping the bolt and everything like that. So that was fun, but hopefully if you use enough PB Blaster or WD-40 or Pro Gas, I think is what I ended up using a lot of that, you'll snap it through and then you can just twist it out bit by bit, and then it all pops out and clicks in through the front. Again, they're all adjustable through the top. I'll quickly show you that. And you have 16 levels of dampening, I believe. I think it's 16. And I run these on probably about number 9 for daily driving. And then when we're on track, we'll see how high the numbers will need to go. Again, I'll show you videos. There'll be videos playing over the top of this of me fitting them. But yeah, they're really good. I'm very happy with the quality of them. So, talking about the dampening, it's literally just under that little black clap, and you can pop it off and rotate left or right as you need to. What you can also do is purchase the electric control that Tein do, and then you can have it set up on an app or controlling the car, so how tight or how dampening you want to make it. It's up to you if you want to do something like that. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm quite happy just getting out and twisting it myself. Adjust the rears, they're just inside behind the strut brace. I've got a strut brace in the rear. Most of the time you don't have one, so you don't have to fight to get your fingers through. But yeah, hopefully you can see them just under there. Advanced seats are really good. You know where to go if you want to pick them up. Here we are. So that's my very quick little overview of the Advanced Z Coilovers by Tein for the MX5. Yeah, I'll throw some more photos up, a little bit of footage if I've got some, of just what it looks like and how low it is. I'll show some photos from before and after, before I dropped it, and on the stock wheels. Just looks really quite funny. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.